stick here.
The forward does not go for the Lakers, missing a 19th consecutive. That trio, Reeves is playing so well. Kolek, confident tonight, like a statue. Gets to the corner, Rui Hachimura. And oh, 8.
I had to go to bed. I couldn't stay up that late. I had school the next day. Of course, over in Europe.
Kolek to the basket. Oh, the ball fake by Kolek. The find of Hart. Tyler Kolek gave the very good minutes in that first half. About a month and a half ago, Crosby Towns on the deck. And on the defensive end, guys, in the second half, Nixon kept the Lakers within their first points. Second set of points, I should say, here in the 5 and 3 in that stretch. It's down the line from deep. Smart, the terrific. Luka just made a little gesture towards LeBron. Let's see what these shot attacks. Smart out of the corner trying to get aggressive. Smart knocked it away. Smart got hit in the face. Towns joins first. Doncic in over 4.5 minutes since their last points.
Again, 19 straight games without him. The offense kind of making the sidebar shot for one day and finally give the ball at 1 yard line.
Getting some run here late. He has struggled from the outside. Former teammates, Doncic, on Brunson, Luka 3.
Face. Solid defense. A great hook.
Doncic, beautiful spin. Brunson Wade Ellis back in the 2018 draft. Luka picks 3. It's in here. Late shot clock. It is Hart. Lakers got to go. Got to get something quick if they want to get back there.
Got away from that a little bit.
Shannon, quick 3. James coming in next stoppage. Doncic.
And Shamit both once again one dribble left to get their 3-pointers. And there's that zone Reg you're talking about.
Bridges right in the center. Deterring Doncic. There's no
Great help and talk there by Mikal Bridges defensively.
Henry Shamit, Mitchell Robinson remained in for the Knicks. This game, the ruling was that it was touched by the Lakers, so no backcourt violation. 13 assists for Jalen Brunson. Get off on 3. Anunoby, good credit. Anunoby with a steal. That is his 3rd on the night. On the offensive end, he's double. Late clock, got to shoot 3. The restaurant. Meals are served. Smart.
They want to get back in this game. If you're the Knicks, you have the most clutch player.
2 minutes each team will have a foul to give here. Down the stretch, Shannon 3. Games to Jersey. Shot clock on the reset. Now it's 7. Mitchell Robinson the rebound. Knicks keeping the triple alive.
Pretty much sealed the deal here for the Lakers. Shit.
James on the drive.
Trying to speed the Knicks up. The Knicks handle it well.
Shamit, one more time. Square guard. The emotional reaction LeBron had when they showed a video back before LeBron game. Did it show up at least on your radar after that, guys?
Oh, my God.
Empty their bench as well. Nice head for this group. Trying to get one last one on this Grammy road trip. Both benches have been emptied and the foul. That rhythm as we go through the back end of the season. Timberwolves and the Grizzlies, Dallas, and then Phoenix taking on Portland.
And he's absolutely on fire for the Phoenix Suns. He's on fire.
As we have Monday, when they had a halftime lead. Much respect with both Jalen and Rick Brunson, and his teams will meet again in a month. 30 for Luka, but it was a second. Even though the captain was 4 of 1 and 18. And here's Zora.
Jalen 6 wins in a...
See the USA and your Chevrolet. America's asking you to call. Drive your Chevrolet through the U.S.
Damn it, I'm not on rights to that. Shit, I had to go back to delete shit. Cause she had copyrights on it. That's what took my shit down. I know my shit was like at 40 something. I know I had 40 something, 99.8 watch hours. How my shit go down like that?
from exhaustion, buried in the hay. Poison in the bushes, blown out on the trail. Hunted like a crocodile, ran.
You want me to do it now? It ain't funny, man. No, you ready, bro. You show me.
Another beautiful night here in downtown Phoenix. We welcome you inside the Mortgage Matchup Center and count you down. The Lakers and the Suns. Let's take a look at our hero-bred starting lineup. First off, with the visiting Lakers, they come in 34-23, led by Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, LeBron James, Marcus Smart, and the former Suns big man DeAndre Ayton. For the Suns, will be Colin Gillespie, Jalen Green, Ryan Dunn, Royce O'Neal, and Mark Williams. Now,
obviously hadn't played a lot, and I think still trying to get his legs up under him. I like to think against this Laker team that's played really some weak defense all year that he can get it going.
But it's clear what the intent was. You got Austin Reeves trying to check Jalen Green, sets up Royce O'Neal. Squares, fires, and splash down as he got the flyby on James.
And they'll be able to against this Laker team.
Doncic trying to drive there on Dunn. Against Orlando, in fact, he said maybe afterwards, he was 4-14 in that second half. And Green able to get to the baseline, giving it off to LeBron James for potential game winner.
I think everybody that was watching on TV, that was in the arena listening, they thought he would shoot that one.
Doncic rebound on the miss. Quick outlet up and four now to Reeves. And Reeves promptly dribbles it off his foot for a Laker turnover. Green driving, sneaks inside. Stretches with a three-point shot. That's why they went and made the trade for Luke Kennard. The deadline inside fade to Mark Williams to slam it down. Dunn right into the waistband of Doncic. Poked it away, but into the hands of Smart. And Doncic leans inside. We'll get an and one. Collin on the drive. Doncic running Dunn off the three-point line. Pulling the shot clock inside Dunn. Beautiful feed. Again, dribble penetration by Royce O'Neal. Set it up. Suns have won 2 of the 3 meetings thus far. Lefty off the inbound.
What's good with it?
Sets up Dunn for the corner look. Knocks it down.
I think that was a decent analogy, Ray. You understood.
Yeah, I'm with you. Gillespie. Arching three over the outstretched hand to DeAndre Ayton. Williams across the lane for the rebound. Green on the driving kick. Bad angle there for a Phoenix turnover. Up the floor to James. And James for an easy 2. The newest member, Luke Kennard, off the bench. Jake LaRavia getting ready to check in next dead ball opportunity. Suns by 5. Doncic on the step back. Push the right buttons with this team. This is just the 14th game this season that the Lakers big trio has been together. As Doncic a perfect 4 for 4 now. Up the floor down to Kennard. An 8-0 Laker run. Kennard drives the lane. Allen squares, fires, off the mark, backs out. Fleming, down in front, Rippey got a piece. Inside, Oso with a finger roll finish. To not only win the possession game, but ultimately win the game. And Doncic on the drive with the kiss. 2 Suns there, but neither could control. Here comes Doncic. Barrels down the lane, drops it off inside. Won't get it. And Iguodala. Allen, right wing 3, got it.
Shoot.
And shot clock winding down. James just did track it down for the save. James behind the back pass for the cutting Kennard.
Thinking what Shireman did to us the other night, Rasheed Fleming can do the same thing.
That's a great point. Deep 3 straight away. Allen got it. The roll, especially now that they are completely healthy. Allen back to the left hand. Free throw line extended jumper. Allen gets it back. From the corner, Coffee. Left hand delivery. Maybe you got a hand on that one.
What's good? What's poppin'? What's good?
Gillespie gets the open shooting window, makes a pay to the 22-time All-Star. Fleming with a handoff to Gillespie. Collins, elbow jumper. Timeout, LA. Forcing the ball out of the hands of Doncic. Center of the shot clock. Gillespie tapping it out of the hands of Reeves. Reeves trying to go baseline. On the spin. And that's the energy and hustle and the competing that the Suns have got to do. But the shot clock nearly exhausted at the end, and Jalen Green said that's all right. I got my late night banking card. Then Jamari Bouye steps in with the steal. Rolls Royce caps it off. Well, Doncic started 5 of 5. He has missed his last 6 now. Green, free throw line extended jumper, no. Williams on the tap in. One trying to stay attached to Doncic. Driving right down the lane. Sets up Laravia from the corner. Finally got one to go down. Trailing on the play is done. Race the pocket pass. Also hammers it home. Here's Doncic outside.
Keep your hands to yourself on that.
Step back 3 for Doncic. Doncic working with Laravia on the screen. Reeves. Got it. Driving. Gets to the cup. Strong finish from Allen.
In different ways tonight. 6 rebounds, 1 steal in 13 minutes of play. What are you seeing from his growth?
Yeah, the offensive rebound with his energy and his size and length is really bothering them. He's doing a great job, and he's doing it without fouling, which is big time.
Lakers, they play the most zone in the NBA. How can you guys attack that more in the second half?
Yeah, they haven't really shown it. I think they're afraid of our shooting a little bit, but we're ready for it. If they throw it out there, we're ready for it.
Jesse, thank you.
Thank you.
So y'all scared they shoot.
Doncic is done defending. Now gets the switch with Green stepping out defensively. Doncic on the drive, gets right into the paint. He's got 20. We've all been there. Lost many a game on the putt-putt course. Reeves quiet so far, 9 points. Reeves reaching in, and Doncic can't get it though. That was as good a look as they've been able to generate in a while. James on the drive. Don't miss that one. And the scoring run continues. Suns have missed their last 9 3-point attempts. 9 of 27 out on the night. Doncic close it up. Ayton finishes off.
Seems like they're relegating themselves to maybe not even be in the play-in.
Jordan coming out of the timeout, making wholesale changes. The Suns needed that their first points in this third quarter. James inside. A lob down inside to James. James has it blocked initially by Bouye, but able to regather and gets it up and in. Bouye got Reeves in his hip pocket, finds Fleming. Quick corner 3 on the way. Got it.
The Lakers have gotten here. I'm sure Fleming constantly getting his confidence.
Reeves on the backdoor cut. Allen driving into the paint. Tough pull-up.
Yeah, he kind of bully ball DeAndre.
Yeah, has not attempted 3-point shot yet tonight, but that doesn't mean that he wants it. James. Allen felt like he got by with a push-off right there on that lob. Iguodaro cut off inside. Bashir takes a pocket pass. Nice scoop and score. The youngster attacking the rim. 5 for Fleming. Coffey got a hand on it. Gets the steal up the floor to Bouye. Jamari Bouye. 12 points as a result. Here is Reeves. Driving down the lane. Won't get it. Ayton on the follow. Blocked by Iguodala. Loose ball. Allen first there. Stops. Pulls. Got it.
Grayson Allen should have attacked that rebound. He kind of stood flat-footed.
Reeves knocked away. Allen looking for another one. Yes, sir. Timeout, LA. Out to Smart. Inside Laravia. Bobbles it. Doncic to pull. Living on the drive. Hayes stepping out on
Doncic.
Coffee. Quick pull. Got it.
Oh, come on, now, Brosco.
Coffee is on. To Allen. Grayson on the push. Circles outside. Fleming. Yes, sir. Suns in front. And Suns in the penalty. Looking for James. Dunn with a switch. James off the elbow. From the corner. Marcus Smart. James with 13. Here is Smart, who got the knockdown three to tie it up. James on the drive. Off to Jackson Hayes. Ryan Dunn is fortunate right there. Would have been his 5th foul. Gillespie working off the screen. Gets the switch with Hayes stepping out. O'Neal across to Allen. Touch pass. Corner three. Ryan Dunn splashes it home. O'Neal matched up defensively on James. Bounce pass to Kennard. Pull up. Got it. All of the points have come from inside the stripe. Oso. He got jammed up there. No foul call, and that sets up an easy run to the rim for Kennard. And look at what that Suns bench did in that third quarter, overcoming the double-digit deficit.
Laid your ass.
Just knifing down the lane.
He's trying to block nothing.
We'd like to see Collin get a good look. Gets the screen. Fires it. Gets the bucket. And a 4-point opportunity. Been able to knock down 9 of the last 13. 18 of 40 now on the night. Ayton stepping out of Gillespie. Oso on the roll. Takes him to the boom room. Reservation for one for Laravia. Done up the floor down to Gillespie. Iguodala gets the screen. Collins sets his feet. Splash down. We'd love to see Jalen get a drive to the basket. Here's Kennard. First 3-point attempt of the night is long.
And again, if they're extending their D.
With the delivery. Reeves staying into his chest. Iguodala flashing a double. 3 on the shot clock. Smart. Got it. Collin working on James. Now the switch with Doncic. Iguodala flashes. Gillespie straight away. Bullseye. 0 of 3 tonight. Came in shooting 21% of the last 8 games. Green gets the screen. Driving on Hayes. With the scoop.
You see the open shots the Suns are getting now. That's the fatigue of their D.
Smart trying to spin. Gillespie cuts him off. Driving baseline, and Smart with an and one. Here's Gillespie. He's got 10 in the quarter. 18 for the game. Inside. Smart with a block. The former defensive player of the year. Shows he's still got a little bit of it. Doncic on the turnaround. And one.
Putting them on the line.
James back on the floor for LA. Step back coming from Luka. Got him. Got the screen from James. Just enough shooting space. He's got 38.
He's got to shoot it from out there. Getting into the paint at his size in desperation is not a good thing.
Especially in a guy like Smart. As Doncic knocking down another triple. This is where the Suns have got to execute. O'Neal on a drive. Gillespie with the 3-point delivery. Right back at him. But then the loose ball scooped up by James. 4 on the shot clock. James driving. Won't get it. Laravia on the follow. 3-point Phoenix lead. Smart driving baseline. Cut off by Iguodala. Back to Reeves. Reeves ties it up. Allen driving, shoves the pass to Dunn. Back to Grayson. Lines it up, off the mark. O'Neal on the rebound. The putback. That's it. Good one stop. James out to Smart. Thought about the three. On the drive instead. No, James taps it in to tie it up again. Down to 10. Coffee comes up to set the screen. Allen gets a switch with Doncic stepping out. Grayson on the drive. Drops it off. Touch pass. O'Neal. Lets it fly. Boom! Rolls Royce! From downtown!
Just play the three. Don't care about a two.
Smart fires it over the top. Finds Reed. Sets his feet. Can't get it.
That was a great out-of-bounds play. I tell you.
Considering AT&T, good call. AT&T offers you great deals and great connection because they're the GOAT. When you compare, there's no comparison. Right, bud?
A to Z Savings, our biggest sale of the year. Free glass cleaner, a free oil filter, free brake pads, and more. Hundreds of deals from A to free at A to Z Savings. Now through March 9th. Restrictions apply.
You want to know what makes a hero? It's not destiny. It's not something you're born with. It's searching for greatness.
Johnny Cage, you have been chosen for more to come back.
Then realizing you've had it in you this entire time.
Whoa! I really don't feel comfortable hitting a girl.
Don't worry.
We won't.
Go! Send me back. I want to go back.
The rules of the tournament are simple. Our fates would not be settled by the size of our armies. They would be decided by combat.
I'm not some great warrior. I'm not some champion.
This is a war for the fate of your world.
Me.
Earth belongs to me.
We do not kneel!
Our only chance is to face this together.
Let's go, baby.
You, Johnny Cage, are a part of this now.
It's showtime.
Get over here!
Johnny will
Whoa,
definitely
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Tell you that.
Suns win! Suns win! 113, 110.
Oh, I missed it.
Royce, I mean, congratulations on that one, but just
That was your ass. That was 0.
Don't care about a two. Smart fires it over the top. Finds Reed.
Reed missed. Back iron. You fading. Don't fade away on no shot like that.
Switch with Doncic
That's no
stepping
game
out.
on the shot.
Grayson on the drive. Drops it off. Touch pass. O'Neal. Lets it fly. Boom!
O'Neal, yeah.
Rolls Royce!
Just play the three.
Don't care about a two. Smart fires it over the top. Finds Reed. Sets his feet.
Why you on 1 foot bouncing?
That was a great out-of-bounds play. I tell you that.
Suns win! Suns win! 113, 110.
Royce, I mean, congratulations on that one, but just walk me through the play. You get the assist from Colin, balls in your hands, going for three. What's going through your mind?
I mean, play was to get the last shot. I mean, Grayson did a great drive, attacking the basket, kicked out to Colin. Colin made one more. Then, I mean, that's what we do, knock down open shots and then, hit a big shot like that, especially for games.
And Coach Ott said pregame, too, that tonight was just going to be coming down to one of those energy games. How much were you looking at yourself to be able to provide that?
Yeah, I mean, big time, especially being one of the leaders, trying to bring a lot of energy. The second unit came in, picked us up a lot. We had to pick it back up. So I think it was a collective team effort all in, defensively and offensively.
You mentioned just the entire group, too, but, I mean, how big was the bench tonight? Guys like Grayson and then also Rasheer getting that time and taking steps forward.
It's tight.
I mean, those guys not getting a lot of reps, especially in the games, being able to stay ready, stick with it. I mean, they came in, they played hard, they got us the lead, especially going into the fourth when we had to close it out.
Royce, thank you so much for the time.
Grayson multiple times had the building rocking. We've talked about intent, having intent on every possession. Thought our overall intent was good for the majority of the time. We had some spells where we got to figure it out. That's why you have a team. Some guys come back into the game with some energy, and I thought just overall our whole group, whether they were in the game or not, we just had the right mindset to play for 48 minutes because we knew that's how long it would take.
Coach, when you're looking at that play, you've talked about ball movement all year, and you have Grayson and stir it first, swing it to get to Royce. Maybe just speak to what you saw in that last play and how that's been what you've been wanting as far as the ball movement.
Yeah, it's tremendous. I mean, those are hard. Like, you want to get the shot up at the last possible second, as close as you can, but you also need an advantage to get a shot up. So Grayson goes, makes an incredible pass to Colin, and then the unselfishness to swing it one more to Royce. Yeah. But Royce, his play right before, we had a shot, he crashed, he got a layup. Those are massive. Again, we talk about the possession game a lot. We knew we had to win it. We were plus whatever it was, 9, 10, 11. That's what we need. We just need those extra possessions really help us, really fuels us. It's deflating for the other team and energizing for our group.
Then just to follow up the 50-50 ball, I thought there was multiple that you guys got tonight. How big was that, do you feel?
Yeah, it's just part of that energy that we talk about. Like, we have to do, we enjoy the little things. We enjoy doing those things. We can't lose that no matter who's playing. We're missing some guys that bring energy every single night. It's our responsibility as teammates to go out and do the same. We often wonder where the energy's coming from. It can come from me. It comes from all of us. So you look inside first. Thought our bench really brought some extra juice at times when we desperately needed it.
Quick last thing, when you're playing against Luka, he makes these shots that you're like, okay, how does the response to that? Because I've seen teams before just sort of like, okay, he's doing it again, and then you lose focus.
I mean, he's an incredible player. Yeah, he's hard. It's hard. We tried to show multiple different coverages, not only in pick and roll, but then multiple bodies. But on top of it, he's an incredible passer. So you start sending multiple guys at him. He's able to spray it and get teammates involved. We decided to try to guard him as best we could, one-on-one. But everyone starts to question when some of those go in, like, are we going to stand strong and playing one-on-one, try to get a stop? I thought down the stretch we got him off the ball. I'm not sure we got too many stops down the stretch, but we got enough.
Jordan talked a lot about Rasheer and his impact on the defensive end and just being disciplined with all of that. It felt like his impact in the middle court has really shifted things in your favor. What did you see from him in particular with the kind of offensive rebound, the margins there, and then obviously with Luka Doncic?
Yeah, he's taking steps, for sure. It's always going to be defense first with him. He started guarding some of the, we talked about pregame, from Peyton Pritchard to Luka, that's a different type of cover. I thought tonight he really helped us in the first half, and then even just his minutes in the second half, you're starting to feel comfortable with him out there, and I think that speaks to his growth. Our coaches do a great job, the Valley, staying with him the time that he's there. But it's him. He's owning his development. of getting better. And he has to be a possession gainer for us, and that's offensive glass, and most of the time, active defensively to try to get some steals. So we mentioned it there in the locker room, and the response from his team was something that not every rookie gets. So the guys are learning him and respecting him, which is what we all desperately want in this game, and he's getting it.
Man, on the offensive side with Grayson, he talked a lot about his drives this season. It felt like after the barrage of threes, he didn't settle. He kept getting paint touches, which led to the game-deciding basket. How have you seen him grow with not just getting to the paint, but that decision that feels like it's the right one that gets the opportunity?
I think it's all, that you can hear on the bench, and make him drive it. Not only the passing piece, I think, on the drives he's improved, but he has learned new solutions once he gets into the paint. And it's only going to get better. He knows he can beat people off the dribble because of his gravity. The way he shoots it, catch and shoot it off the dribble. So he just needs to get there more. We get him there more, he's going to take the reps and use them and grow from them. That pass at the end of the game was high level with some guys and some bodies coming to him. The ability to make the pass and then for us to make the extra one. That all starts by his, just his ability to get into the paint, which we were definitely going to there late game.
Yeah, last one for you. Also felt like he had a lot of impact at the level today. Felt like he was kind of playing a little bit of chess. I know you said he gets a license to go at times. How did you see him just kind of read and feel the game through over the course of it?
Yeah, we've given him a license, stay in coverage. If the ball gets downhill, his ability to switch, and then it's just overall activity. I thought he just connects. I think they're even in a stretch, him and Colin, we talk a lot about their relationship. He played the whole game. He played the whole total package tonight. He didn't come out of the game for that reason. So he impacts winning. And we often forget that he's only a second-year player. So great growth in a big-time game for a young guy that's taking steps again.
Coach, can't remember seeing you do a full line change before. In a couple minutes into the third quarter, what weren't you seeing from the starters, and where do you feel like the bench picked things back up?
Yeah, it just feels repetitive. That's it. Again, we're pretty honest and transparent. We got to play better, start better in the third quarter. So we've talked enough about it. And it's a risk, but it's only a risk if you don't believe in your teammates. And that's they know they have to come in and change the game. And then the starters help them. It gets the starters out of their own selves, out of their own feelings, to then help the guys on the floor. And I thought our team communication from those starters that did get some time on the bench was growth. That's what we need more of. And it just feels that much better when they come back in the game ready to go. So credit to both sides, the starters and that second unit.
Then for Jalen to come back out for Grayson and not spend much time out there for the last couple of minutes, how confident are you in that relationship with him where he just understands that's what you felt was best for the team in that moment?
Yeah, he knows. He's a basketball player. He's a high-level basketball player. He's played in big-time games. He understands. We feel for him. He's trying to develop some type of rhythm. On a new team, we often forget that. Not only has he been out this many games, it's with a new team, a new system, new teammates, in a different environment. He's going to be dying to get back out there in the next game. And again, we're excited just to see him out there. We trust that the process is right, and it'll come. It just needs a little bit of time.
With Steven focusing on Oso's defense, I want to ask you about the screening particularly. You guys were able to find a few pockets in the fourth quarter. How good have you seen him get it, like that split second, like I'm moving, but it's still legal? He got a couple there in the fourth.
Yeah, it's not moving. It was just moving that one night a couple nights ago. That's what we're doing. We're going to stick to screens. We need our shooters to shoot, drags the X5 up, and then he makes plays from there. So he has speed. He has speed into it, which is good. So not only does he have the physicality and the intelligence, he has speed and thrust. Or a lot of times you talk about pace just up and down. Talk about pace into action. He has great pace into the screens.
Hey, Jordan. Obviously, the past couple weeks, it's been a little bit of tough sledding offensively and just injuries and bad news. How important was it to have a night like this going into a 6-day break, where, get a little confidence, get some good vibes going for the last quarter of the year?
Yeah, I just think we got to zoom out. I think this is pretty typical. You look around the league, you have some spots like this during the season. I think you want to come out of the All-Star break healthy and full go. I think there's a human element to it all. We've played some good teams, some good defensive teams, and we're trying to figure it out. Do we have to be better 100%? That was the worst 7-game shooting stretch we've had all year. So there is some shooting variance in it. I thought overall our offensive intent and purpose was better tonight. So we can build on that. But it doesn't change. Like from the tip, the next game, we got to have purpose. It's nice to have a 4-day break in here, but we're going to have to get to work. We have some things to shore up on both ends. It is exciting after a win, but it doesn't change our process tomorrow.
Jordan, you mentioned the ball movement on that last play. I just wanted to ask you about Colin getting the ball in the corner. Time's running out. He has hit big shots in these moments before. What does it say about his presence of mind just to be able to dish it to Royce like that in that moment?
Yeah, he's a winning player. We want him to shoot more. Definitely came up again tonight. And the awareness of the time in that play. He was deep corner, which obviously helps get the pass there. Colin's just a winning player. He's going to make the right play over and over and over again, and that's contagious.
Coach, how do you feel that this team, especially in late game situations, how do you feel that the poise has grown throughout the course of the season?
There's definitely development of it. It's obviously easier with Book and Dylan, guys that have kind of been through it. This is a lineup that probably hasn't played very much in the game, in a close game. But again, I think also his ability to do it in his second year. Grayson has been through it. Royce, I think, is one that we don't talk about enough. Just his presence. We talk about him as a passer, but him as a defender, as a rebounder, and then just offensively the gravity that he produces. And then Colin's going to make the right plays, a winner. But Ryan was out there tonight. So those experiences, we just have to continue to build on them. Ryan hasn't got a ton of those reps this year, but when he is needed, he's ready to go because he works. He works and he cares. So that group of 5 probably hasn't played many reps late game, especially against a team like that. With that much experience on the other side, I think we can build off of that.
Jordan, you kind of just went through all the guys there, but I was going to ask you about Royce. All year he's been among the league leaders in fourth quarter three-point percentage. Just what does it say about him, the way he can be steady and come through even if it's a quiet night up until that point?
Yeah, Royce just lives steady. He is always positive. He comes in every day, comes to work. He's a smile on his face. He's been through it. He's been through it different places. Can't thank him enough as a first-year head coach, as a person that he's just there. He's just there. He's present. And he's always on the court. He literally is always there, always ready. Some different matchups tonight. One of the greatest players ever. He has to match up to him. And he takes the challenge every single night. And you can feel his competitiveness along with his intelligence that really lifts our group. We feel good with him all those games. At the end of the game, he doesn't make mistakes. Thought he was massive tonight on the offensive rebound in that shot.
It's the NBA on Prime.
Tonight, the Rockets take flight against the Magic. Then, the Wolves square off with the Clippers. Rockets, Magic, Wolves, Clippers. Tonight, at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime.
With meal deals with McValue, the choice is yours, and the choice is always more.
We're challenging the standard of what comes standard. With the next generation GMC Terrain Elevation. Current eligible lessees can get this low mileage lease on this 2026 Terrain Elevation for around $279 per month.
The idea of using sparkling water and real squeeze fruit is very simple.
Oh, y'all good.
Sorry about that. Royce, just take me through that shot and what the ball's moving. Obviously, Colin gets it, and you're waiting, hands ready. Just maybe take me through watching it unfold with Grayson first happening up top.
We wanted to get the last shot. Coach had a play design for either Grayson to take it or get to the basket. He got the switch, drove to the paint. He had a hell of a pass. Colin getting the one more, and I'm being ready to shoot as always and knocking it down.
I'm just asking, is that your first game winner in the NBA?
Nah, not first one.
Okay.
I had a couple in Brooklyn, and then I had one also in Brooklyn. I had a triple double. So, I mean, but I think first time here.
Okay. Okay. Just speak to how you're just always ready to shoot it. We know you have one of the quickest releases in the league, but just maybe the mentality of, no matter what's happening in the game, you're ready to launch.
Yeah, I mean, just always staying ready. I mean, being one of my super skills, especially for this team, spacing. I mean, my shooting is like, one of the things that the guys rely on. I'm always, saying I'm open. And I think, every time I shoot, everybody thinks it's going in. So I think that's a good sign. But I think, just staying confident always. I mean, makes a miss. It don't matter. I'm going to keep shooting regardless.
Last thing I had was, how big was this one?
Big time. I mean, especially the bench guys coming in at second unit, picking up the intensity, getting that spark. I mean, credit to them. They started the momentum and the run, and I think, we had to come back in, finish the game off. But everybody just having a team effort, playing hard, and, won this win real bad.
Royce, it felt like y'all cycled through a ton of different coverages tonight, especially with Luka and all the talent that he has. How did you see that ability for y'all to just stay the course with the coverages that y'all are throwing at them, resulting in y'all being able to have that chance at the end?
Yeah, I mean, it's NBA. You want to give guys different looks. I mean, try to make things tough for, everybody. Try not to give them the same look. So, I mean, we able to switch up defense, different coverages, have different guys guard. So I think just trying to make it tough for whoever we playing against, taking away their, offensive possessions, just playing hard.
And it feels like you've been in a position before that Rasheer is in now, as far as Chopper has been waiting for that opportunity to meet preparation, and then he gets what he did today. How are you seeing just his growth at that point of attack position, and how do you value someone being that good at that spot this early on?
I mean, credit to all the work he's been putting in. I mean, each and every day, he coming in, working hard, ready to do whatever. I mean, we got a lot of faith in him, got a lot of confidence. I mean, for him to be in the position that he is, he's earning the minutes, and, he's, doing really well. I mean, just his defensive intensity and knocking down open shots, attacking the basket. So, I mean, every day, he's in the gym, working hard, ready for his opportunity. And then as his number is called, he's ready to take advantage of it.
It's been kind of a rough stretch offensively for you guys the last couple games since the All-Star break, really. But, was tonight just a matter of some shots went down, or did something change offensively? What did you think was the reason?
I mean, you could say shots fell. I mean, I think it's been tough having, not our full team healthy. So, I mean, but every game is different, different guys stepping up. I mean, today we, knocked down shots. Other 2 games, 3 games, we make half those shots, we probably win the game. So, I mean, we can't just rely on our offensive, shot-making ability. Our defense, we got to kick it up, especially when those moments when offense isn't rolling. And I think just collectively just playing hard and wanting to win the possession game.
Royce, what was your mindset when Coach subbed out all the starters early on in the third quarter, and then you come in the fourth, and then you're just able to weather that storm from the Lakers?
I mean, my mindset never changes. I mean, great call by Coach. I mean, wanted to bring some new energy in. I mean, credit to those guys being ready, picking us up. I mean, we had a tough stretch, but I mean, it's a whole team effort. I mean, we all rooting for each other. We all celebrating each other's success. We came out with the win, so I think that's all that really matters.
Or it's just in the 2.5 seasons you've been with the Suns. I mean, you've been in the building for a lot of like these clutch moments. Just what's it like with the Phoenix crowd whenever you hit those big shots and everyone's rallying that loudly?
I mean, it's big time. I mean, these fans are with us every game. They supporting us, cheering every night. We feed off their energy. So I think, especially in those clutch moments, they expect us to win every game, and that's what we expect too. But I think, it's more exciting for, them, for us to knock down the shot, and, credit to them because they feed off that energy, and, we just as hype as them.
And just one, I'm just curious about the art of whenever you're deciding to lift up, to timing that with Grayson's drive. I mean, what are you watching in that moment? Are you just watching for him to drive, or the low man when he comes over?
I mean, I'm just reading the defense, seeing if I can get an opening for a shot or, you know, have an outlet for him if he can attack the basket. So I think it's just everybody just constantly moving, trying to create open looks for each other.
Where did you feel like the game turned after you'd rallied to take that lead in the second half? I guess you could point to the 6-point possession, but anything with the way you were playing up to that point?
I mean, in general, I think, you know, the thing we talked about this morning was trying to limit their lasers, and not just in makes, but in terms of attempts. It's the reason we didn't, you know, play a ton of zone, or didn't play any zone. You know, we made some adjustments with our fives, had them in coverage for most of the game. You know, they ended up getting some good looks. Went to 15. They got some transition threes. The thing we talked about, to be able to limit their lasers, you have to defend for 24 seconds, so that starts in transition. And then they're just going to keep playing and get to multiple actions. And that's the part that I think that just hurt us a lot, just being able to keep up with their pace and their speed.
What did you see from your offense? I guess good and bad, or throughout the night?
I thought Luke was fantastic. I'll start there. I mean, he made a ton of great plays, made the right play, very consistent. I just told him, you know, there was one play where he had created a mismatch and made a good play, and then got the mismatch again and took a tough, you know, step back from the left wing early in the clock. You know, outside of that, you know, I liked his process tonight. I thought, you know, in the second half we did a good job of getting the right guys onto the basketball and then running offense. Got some good stuff, you know, out of ATOs, despite the fact that we botched 3 straight to start the game in the first half. And you know, I think that lineup that we played tonight, which I don't know if it was our first time playing it, but you know, it was something we talked about pregame, was letting Luke and AR play longer together, letting LeBron play in his zone for a little bit. And you know, there was you know, 7 minutes of that Jake, Luke, AR, Luka, Jackson lineup, and that was a good lineup for us tonight. And then end game, you know, you can't get a better look than that. So, you know, we executed. The guys did a great job executing. You know, looked clean coming out of his hand. I thought it was in.
The O'Neal 3, was that just you guys were scrambling a bit, or?
So there's 2 things on that. So they wheel. So the ball gets middle, they wheel. So, you know, Jake's guy, when Luka was on the ball, he got to the dunker. So they're basically in double dunker. Jalen Green was on the right wing, and as he drove to his right hand, he started drifting towards the corner. Now Amir Coffey, you know, worked his way out to the corner on that drive. So essentially we ended up with 2 low men. And so, you know, it would have been Smart's rotation had Jalen Green not shifted towards the corner. Really, there was no one there to go, you know, where Jake was, to be able to get the contest. That's there was no one to rotate, essentially. So, you know, he got a clean look and made it.
And you guys, I mean, obviously came back from down 12 6.5 minutes ago, and Marcus Smart seemed to have his fingerprints all over that. What did you see from him over that stretch?
Yeah, Smart was great. I mean, I think, you know, when we got down, and look, the whole game got a little wacky just because of the nature of their runs and us not winning that challenge and the timeout situation. So to start a half with 3 timeouts, you know, knowing in a tie game where you know you've got to have one at the end, it really, I think that hurt us. You know, when we got up double digits in the third quarter and they made that run, I think they cut it to 2 when I finally called it. I didn't, you know, necessarily want to call it. I wanted to be able to go into the fourth with 3 because Jordan had called 2 already, so there was already 2 mandatory. So I was hoping I could get to the end of the game with 2 timeouts, and that kind of hurt us.
JJ, I want to ask you about like some of like the bad luck moments and the trickle effects from that that seem to kind of hurt you guys, whether it's like emotionally or spirit-wise? Like Jalen Green, you guys played 23 seconds of good possession of defense, possession, and a 3-point game in the second quarter. Jalen Green hits a bomb, and then Vando.
Yeah, so they had 2 6-point possessions.
Yeah, there was another where you guys are up 12. Luka, that 3 you mentioned, Luka takes a quick shot. They come back down, they score. You guys are on the wrong end of a block charge. 10-0 run. What needs to happen to better handle that type of in-game adversity? Who's that on? And how does that? Have you sensed that throughout the course of the year, like those kind of like back-breaking type moments?
Yeah. I mean, I think we've certainly had our I would say this. We talk about this as a staff. Like our losses are louder than other teams because we're the Lakers and because of the way we lose. You get this deep in the season, and again tonight was a one possession clutch game, which now we've lost a few of those, but we've been great for the most part in the clutch all year. Our losses are louder. I would say. So we had some adversity tonight. Did we not respond?
I think after, yeah, definitely. I mean, I think
you're not going to avoid adversity
for sure. But I mean, I think maybe it's quicker. Maybe it's a next play mentality. More of that. I just kind of
I thought
not just a full-on tonight issue.
I thought our guys were great with that. Basketball's a game of mistakes, and we made mistakes. Just like I make mistakes. I don't think Jordan Knott coached a perfect game. I don't think their players. Grayson Allen kicked our butt. He was 9 for 24. Like that's the game, and so I think our guys responded tonight.
It's like 48%.
You don't want to go through this slump like this. And it's
Yeah,
a long
look.
season every 2 games. For you as a coach, what are you looking at right now to get out of this slump? What's the emphasis for your team?
I just continue to stay together, keep playing basketball the right way. I think tonight we had some great defensive possessions that we showed at halftime. We had some great ones in the second half. We just it's the thing we found that we can do it. We just need it for 48 minutes and even in the games that we've lost. You go to look at the Boston game. It's a 1-point game with 4 minutes. We're holding Boston with 40 points in the first half with 4 minutes to go. Against that offense, you can't ask for more. So it's just got to be for 48 minutes. Then they go on an 8-0 run to close the second quarter. So it's a problem that we've had all season. It's the valuing of each play and each possession. And if you stack enough good possessions, you win. If you stack enough bad possessions, you win.
Let's talk Panera's new mix and match menu. Choose 2 or more, it's just $4.99 each. Hold up, is that supersada, focaccia, Fuji apples, and it's $4.99 each? That's a deal that's actually a meal. It's the new mix and match menu at Panera.
Grand Canyon University. This is purpose-driven education. Visit gcu.edu.
Bro.
Luka,
what's the best way
for a team to put behind losses like this that are obviously so frustrating for your group? How do you guys move on from this?
We just got to think that we have another opportunity. That's what's good about NBA. You don't get a whole week off. You get a game in 2 days. So we got to respond to that.
They were able to score on you guys in bunches in the second quarter, late third, early fourth. What do you think this team needs to do to try to stem that tide when the other team starts to get momentum?
Yeah, I mean, they shot 53s, so obviously they make a lot. So they're just moving around. I think a couple like minutes. I mean, stretches, we did a pretty good job. You know, we were physical, but then just some couple stretches of not being physical, and they just was running around.
Just like, how frustrating is it that, like, on a game like that tonight, it felt like, I mean, you guys might have played 40 good minutes of basketball, but, you know, probably were outscored by 35 points in the 8 minutes that you were. Does it feel like that on the court, like, where it's like you're mostly doing your job, and then you guys just kind of get blitzed?
I mean, definitely feel like it. You know, like I said, you know, third quarter, I think we started amazing. They had to call 2 timeouts, you know, but they came out at the end of third quarter, you know, then they were shooting everything and making everything. So it's definitely disappointing loss.
Luka, you mentioned that there were times where you guys were physical and times where you guys weren't. I think to Dan's question, when you guys weren't physical, that's when you guys would get blitzed. What is it going to take? Physicality's been a talking point pretty much all season. What do you think is going to take for that to be more consistent throughout a game?
I don't know. Just got to do it more. Yeah, it's a little bit painful, but I'll be fine.
Luka, obviously not the way you guys wanted to come out of the All-Star break. I asked JJ this as well. For you, what's the emphasis moving forward when you guys go to this final stretch of the season here?
Just go game by game, you know, trying to win every game. Obviously, we hadn't started good, but nothing's over. Just got to keep bringing the mindset of trying to win every game.
When you're going through one of those stretches in the fourth quarter in specific, when you're hitting all those big-time three-pointers, what's your mentality like when you've got to take over a game like that and really will your team to victory?
Well, just trying to win the game. You know, obviously, I think we hit a couple big shots, and then I think we had an amazing look at the end of the game. Hopefully that look anytime, but just didn't go in. I think, like I said, we hit some big shots, but it didn't go our way.
Thanks, Luka.
Thank you.
Remember college? Well, now college is over, and here comes your student loan debt. You really need to talk to Y-Refi. Y-Refi refinances distressed or defaulted private student loans that others won't touch. They can save you thousands of dollars and can get you a custom payment that you can afford. So don't let private student loan debt ruin your life. Call Y-Refi today. It's huge!
When a player drops 50, DoorDash drops something into this bag. And you score $5 off